Oh my gosh, I'm so excited today. We are going to talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about. So, hey, what's up, y'all? This is your girl, Sahara Sister Souls. What's up? So today we're going to talk about being body positive versus weight loss journeys and what's the difference and what is all that tea. Because as a person who is plus size, you know, in the plus size community, when you start doing fitness, you start getting all of this crap because you're perceived as losing weight, and that isn't necessarily body positive. At least that's what people will tell you. Now, I haven't told my weight loss story or my weight gain story or any story at all that has to do with my weight, except for kind of like what I'm dealing with. In my story is very different than many stories out there. You'll hear the stories where people are fat shamed, where people are called negative names. And I've had some negative aspects, don't get me wrong, with being plus size, because everybody has that moment, you know, where somebody call you fat or some, like, you know, everybody had that moment. You know, I've definitely had the story where you try to get on the roller coaster and you can't because you're too big. And so you get escorted off. You know, that I've been in an airplane where I need an extender belt, and I didn't know there was an extender belt, but there was shame in that. So I like squeezed and I rode in a whole airplane ride with my sides like dying because it's squeezing my hips toe tight. And I've had it where a guy has been attracted to me, but I turned him down, and he was like, well, that's why I don't do big girls anyway. And I'm like, nigga, like, you was just... But anyway, I have those stories. But overarchingly, growing up, I didn't have an issue because I wasn't just the big girl. I was big and tall. And actually, I was the tallest girl until, what was that? Like high school? Yeah, where people were just ridiculously tall. So for me, that means that I didn't really get to experience that whole fat shaming era. And also, when I was younger, my aunt would make me walk like 2 miles a day. So I wasn't ever like big. I was just thick. I don't know. I was tall and thick. Like, I was solid. I was built, like, as they say in the South, a brick house. That's what I was. I was a brick ounce. You got those childbearing hips, baby, when you grow up. You know, and being in the Black community makes it very different when you're thick versus like big. And I also learned, as a young person, you know, I learned the word fat, you know, P-H-A-T. Yeah, I learned fat, and I was really excited. You know, Monique was doing this whole thing with fat girls, and I was like, I can be a fat girl. Guess what, y'all? There was a weight limit. I fit it now, but I didn't fit it then, all right? So the weight, you had to be over 260 pounds to be considered a fat girl. And I was like, I'm small. So I was in this weird place, you know, where I wasn't, you know, small, but I wasn't like big. I was just like floating at 220, 230 pounds. And that was like my life. And I'm like, what? I don't know. I remember in high school getting into fitness in a way. I was not ever like super stagnant though. Like, I've always had off again, on again fitness interest. So it was never like, oh, she's just a big girl. She's just huge. I was never just huge. Like, I've always teetered in some type of balance of like, I'm big, but you know, until I did hit my biggest weight, and that's when the roller coaster thing happened and like all these other stories started happening. because I was a big girl. I wasn't the PHAT, but it was not fun. It was not fun. It was advertised. It was hard, you know, hard to walk. You know, my booty had a mind of its own. It would move without my permission after I stopped moving, you know, and there was just so much weight. It was hard to, like, I was starting to waddle. Like, y'all know the big girl waddle. Nobody wants to waddle, you know. Wanted to exercise one day, and I did a sit-up, and my abs died. They burned so bad. Just for one sit up, you know, that's it. It was one. That was terrible. I've been on this weight loss journey for a long time, y'all. Like a long time. A long time. And honestly, it's a struggle. You know, you gotta love the skin you're in. And my thing is, if you don't love it, change it, you know. And if you do love it, you know. And I think people misconstrue, like, if you want to do fitness, that you're automatically trying to lose a whole bunch of weight. Yes, I am. However, that's not like what I want people to think it's about. It's really about overall healthiness, because I've lost weight before. I haven't ever been like tiny. I've always been thick and lovely. So it's not like I'm trying to achieve some skinniness. And I think that's what I automatically perceive when people are like, oh, you're trying to lose weight. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be skinny. I think what people misconstrue is when you're into fitness and you're on a weight loss journey, you're really just making yourself healthy. You're getting in a healthy mindset. You're consuming healthier foods. You're participating in healthier activities. It's your weight loss journey, whatever that looks like for you. And that doesn't have anything to do with body positivity. I can still be positive about my body, you know, love my stretch marks, you know, love my little pudge. It's all good. Like, I love myself. I do. I love myself so much, though. I need to get healthy. Like, that's for me. That means that I'm going to work out. You know, that means I'm going to be fighting for a long time. To make sure I'm eating right and, you know, dealing with my diabetes and, you know, making sure my blood pressure is normal and, you know, dealing with my cholesterol and all of that. And if you haven't seen my To Every Big Girl video, this is the opportune time to watch it. Head over there. I don't know why I slipped into a British accent, but I think what people forget when they're talking about body positivity and versus weight loss journeys, you know, I think they forget that you can be body positive and still be on a weight loss journey. Just because I want to lose weight don't mean I don't love my body. I do. I love my body, and it's fine. And me promoting fitness and healthy ways and healthy eating habits and, you know, how to like get rid of your high sugar when you need to and all of that stuff that I'm discovering and sharing with people and, you know, actively participating in now does not negate my body positivity-ness. You know, just because I'm looking for results when I'm working out, and I feel like if I'm doing so for like weeks on end, I should see some kind of difference, you know, whether it's inches or if it's, you know, pounds shed, hopefully. But if it's like muscle gains, body fat loss, I would love to know all of that information. I'm just saying, I'm not out here sweating for my own sake, you know, just because they make me feel good. Yes, I am, actually. Yeah, it does do that. It makes me feel good. It makes me happy. It makes me excited. However, it also makes me smaller, which I appreciate. Because you know what I didn't appreciate was the heaviness of being 300 plus pounds. If it's killing me, if body positivity is killing me, I can no longer participate. Gotta go. I'm on my weight loss journey. I'm on my weight loss journey, okay? We should support each other, whatever journey you're on. If you're on a body positivity stint, if you're on a weight loss journey, like, we should all embrace each other. Why can't we just be happy for one another? Whenever you're trying to change a habit of anything, it takes so long, and people don't even realize. Like, I've been doing what jump ropes is for almost 3 years now, and it takes so long to get from point A to point B, you know, to wherever you feel like you're comfortable. And you can get there really quickly, or you can get there really slowly. I chose the slow route because for me, I would like to, you know, retain the elasticity in my skin, and I wanted to do something that stuck and not something that I felt was quick and temporary, and then I would like gain it all back or something. And I also didn't want to do it in a very painful and expensive way. That was my choice. You know, I think I commend people who can do the surgeries and stick to like the very strict doctor instructions. I'm not obedient like that. I'm working on my discipline, y'all. Have I thought about it? Yeah, a lot. You know, a lot. But I'm not gonna do that. So I think it's okay being body positive and also being on a weight loss journey. And I think there's so much friction between the two. I'm like, okay. And I love people who are showing the fact that you can work out and not have to focus on like the number of the scale, which I think is important. Don't do that. Don't focus on the number on the scale. It will disappoint you every time. If you really focus on your mindset, right, and feeling good, it works, and that's on your weight loss journey. I support people who are body positive, who do fitness, who aren't talking about losing weight. I appreciate you. For me, I want results. So I do want to see my end goal reached. I do want to be like, I started here and I ended up here. Like, I want to know I started at this weight and I ended this weight, you know, even if it's not something I talk about every time. I'm talking about it because I worked hard for it. Best believe I've lost 40 pounds now. 40 pounds, y'all, 40. Whatever you look like, however you look, you're beautiful, okay? And nobody has a right to tell you differently. And even if, despite how you look, you want to do something proactive for your health, whether that is losing weight, whether that is changing the way you look, I fully support you. And I think you should be supported in that and celebrated because it's your journey. Whatever your journey looks like for you, I hope you feel supported in that. So y'all, don't let these people get it twisted, okay? You can be on a body positivity thing and then also be on your weight loss journey. So I wish you the best, and wherever you're at, whatever you're trying to do, I wish you the best in it. And I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this type of video. I'm excited to do more kind of fitness talks. So right now, your girl's still on a weight loss goal, still on a weight loss journey. And as far as I am right now, you know, I've lost 40 pounds. It seemed like it took forever. It took 2 years. And that is crazy. But here we are, 2 years later. And I feel great. I feel even more positive about my body. And I really am excited to see how I focus on these new goals that I have. So my goals currently is to lose another 30 pounds. I think that's gonna be amazing. I went to the doctors and got my blood checked and all my levels, and I'm doing really great. I'm taking in a lot of healthy cholesterol, not taking in a lot of nasty cholesterol, which is like your fries and stuff. Even though I still eat fries, y'all. I still eat them. But it wasn't like showing up in my blood, so woot. You know, I've been taking a lot of vitamins. I was a little low in my fish oil, but you know, everything else I've been really good in. My sugar levels are now being managed well. you know. My blood pressure is, we're working on it, y'all. Sometimes it fluctuates. And my cholesterol is good. So I feel really happy about that. That means that what I'm doing is working. I'm cooking a lot more, eating at home a lot more when it's not payday. And, you know, I'm really just focusing on my mental health and doing things that I love to do. So I'm doing a lot of weightlifting, a lot of swimming, honestly, a lot of swimming. And I love it. I love it so much. It's something that I feel is really great and fun and just helps me get out of my head, you know, and I really have been just blossoming in where I'm at mentally as far as working out and everything. I'm not putting so much pressure on myself to see results, and because of that, I'm getting results. I'm excited to share this journey with y'all. So if y'all enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, you know. I look forward to seeing y'all next time. I hope y'all enjoy these like fitness talks. Have a good one. Bye. This must mean somebody thinking about me. It's all the way around. Let me scoot that back.